Hey there, it's Amy Wilson, and I wanted to show you the difference between some of our larger thermals. So right here in front of me, I have the Fresh Market thermal. Random stack of cash. And then we've got, here, let me move that out of the way. It is full. This is the Totally Thermal, and this is the Picnic Thermal. So I'm going to show you all what fits inside of these so that you can make the best decision for which thermal you need in your life. Now, if you're anything like me, you may need all of them, and that's okay. All right, so the first thing I want to tell you about the Fresh Market thermal is it's got these little wings here, right? You can see on the side, it's got a snap here. So if you've got it filled up like I do, you can unsnap it for a little bit more space, or you can snap it down if you don't need that space. I actually don't even need it, so I can snap it shut. It's a little bit harder to do when it's full. So let me unzip this and show you what I have. Just a quick thing, if you've never shopped with me before, all of our thermals have pockets in the front, and the reason for that is that so that they can be personalized for you. So if you were to put this thermal under a machine, embroidery machine, without the pocket, it would penetrate the lining and it would no longer work for you. So just wanted to let you know about that. So let's take a look inside. Now, I'll be very honest with you, I did not just go to the store. These are just items from my fridge and freezer. Wanted to show you what would fit. And I may need to put the ice cream in the freezer right away. So I've got 2 of these ice creams in here. I've got a gallon of milk. I've got 2 containers of raspberries, 2 yogurt cups, blueberries, a bag of cherries, some chicken sausage, and a big old quarter watermelon. You can kind of see it through there. It's a little bit juicy, so I left it in this bag. So that's the Fresh Market thermal. It's pretty large inside. So I use this for my groceries. A while back, I worked from home. I've worked from home for several years, and a while back we had to do team meetings once a week in a town about 45 minutes from my house. And that store, so we met in a Wegmans, and they have an upstairs where we had all of our meetings, and the downstairs was an amazing grocery store. If you don't have a Wegmans near you, the produce and the meat are just amazing. So I would pack this full every week, and so I use, before I go any further, I use these Max Cold Igloo ice packs. These are my favorite ice packs because they are flat. This particular one is called the Large Block. It's 5.67 inches by 1.38 inches by 8.75 inches. So these I lay flat at the bottom, and then I'll put some on the top as well. So if you have a longer drive like I did, you might want to consider something like this as well. Not necessary, but I personally like to have a little bit more security, if you will. So this is the Fresh Market thermal. It's $50. Let me just show you real quick what it looks like all around here. It's pretty standard on both sides. And then that pocket that I mentioned is only in the front. And again, this is $50, and this is the Preppy Pop pattern. So I'm gonna kind of reuse some items as I go. So this is our Totally Thermal. This, so I mentioned that I use the Fresh Market for my groceries. This I use for the beach, the pool, things like that. So this is in the Got Dots pattern that you see here. And let me show you the inside of this because I do have it empty. So this is more of a tote bag, right? Let me show you how it looks on me. And this is $48, so not a big price difference between the two. The difference here, it does have that pocket. The difference is that it has leak lock lining, which means you can put ice directly into this thermal and it will not leak on you. It also has this lovely, it's a little bit dark here so you can't see it, but it has a little tab here, so you can put, or I'm sorry, a D-ring. So you can put your keys on it, or your key fob, or your beer opener, let's say. So this is perfect for the beach, the pool, a picnic, whatever you have going on. Ballpark is a good use for this. So this is something that I would put ice directly into. So I likely wouldn't be using these ice packs unless I wanted to use it as a second bag for my groceries. This is a great bag for things like milk or juice or bottles. So let me show you what I would normally use it with, okay? So we go to a lot of cookouts is what we call them here, barbecues, whatever you want to call it. And we bring a lot of food with us when we go. So this is a Rubbermaid container. Let me see what the cup value is here. This is 9 cups. So this is something that we might bring like a side dish or a bunch of cut up veggies or just snacks of some sort. So I would put this at the bottom. And then another thing I love, if you haven't gotten one of these, check this out. This is from Pampered Chef, and it's just a small serving container. It comes with a removable ice pack, which I have in my freezer. It comes with a lid, which I love, and it's 2 divided sides with a dip inside. So we use this, we make an amazing pina colada dip, if I do say so myself, and it's for fruit dip. It's non-alcoholic. Of course, you could probably put booze in it. But we do strawberries on one side, pineapple on the other, dip in the middle, put the lid on, it goes right in there, and then, so depending on what we're doing, we might want to bring some more little side dishes for either us or Hallie or, you know, whatever we want to do, so we'll stack some Tupperware in there. This, these ones here are 2 cups, and I'm assuming this is 1 cup. 1.25 cups. So 1 1/4 cups there. Those will fit nicely on this side. And then this guy could still fit on top. This is, I might have trouble zipping it with ice. So this is a 5 cup. So I'm gonna leave that out. So let me show you what it looks like inside with all that stuff in it. And then you can put your ice around it. Or you could fill it completely with drinks, water bottles, whatever you have, beer, whatever you want to drink. You can put it right in here with your ice, and it will last the whole day, which is awesome. So that's what we usually do with it, is the containers. And then, I'll be honest, friends, I have a couple of these. This is one that I got free from 31, the perks of 31. I actually have a second one that I got free from 31, and I purchased a third. So these things I cannot get enough of. I will use multiples. So we might fill one up with food, and we might fill one up with drinks if we're going to a barbecue. We've got an annual barbecue that we go to every 4th of July, and that's what we do. We bring 2 of them. We bring a large utility tote with all of our stuff and our dry snacks, and we use 2 of these. I'll take pictures for you this year. All right, let's move on to the picnic thermal. This was one that I never really used until very recently. They redesigned it, and they put the leak lock lining in here as well. So just to give you an idea of size comparison, it's as tall, it's a little bit taller, but it's much thinner, but it's boxier as well. So guess what this could be used for, friends? Wine. Who likes wine? Raise your hand. This can go right in here. You can actually fit, they say 6, but those have to be some pretty small wine bottles, I think. I would say you could at least fit 4 in here, if not 6. Some of my wine friends say 6, but I don't know what kind of wine they bring. So, so you could fit 6 of those. Again, you can put ice directly in here. So I said that I hadn't used it until recently. The 2 times that I have used this most recently, when I went to a field trip with Hallie, it was just her and I. We didn't need a ton of stuff. So we each brought a lunch. We each brought an extra bottle of water with us. And so I think we had 4 bottles of water, both of our lunches, might start getting loud here, we're getting a storm, and a couple of, snacks to go along with it. So when I'm packing for something like that, where I don't know that we'll share a lunch, I like to use these Ziploc containers that are divided. Love these. Just got them at Target. And I did put ice directly in there. These ice packs that I mentioned earlier are a perfect fit for the bottom. So if you don't want to mess with ice, you don't need to. You can stick that right down in there. So, do you want to see what can fit in here? So let's do these. We'll do 2 of these. We get all fancy with our plastic Tupperware around here. It's brand new, you can tell by the squeaking, right? So we'll put 1 in there. And again, this is the perfect size for it as well. My ice cream's probably melting on me over there. That is an awful sound. All right, so we got 2 of those in there, and that's probably like filled to here at this point. So what else are we gonna do here? Maybe we had some side dishes in there. Maybe we want some bottles of water in there. My Tupperware is going astray. It's not used to being in here when it's empty. All right, so we're gonna put some ice in here, so let's call it a day with that. So I've got 4 bottles of water in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 of these small containers. Oops. And, ooh, here comes the thunder. And 2 of these Ziploc containers. So, if you don't need a ton of food or a ton of drinks, but you do have a couple of people, I would go with this one. So this is $35, if I didn't say it already, and this is the picnic thermal, and again, it does now come with leak lock lining. So even if you've got a picnic thermal from the past, you may want to get a new one, because I am loving it with the leak lock lining. So I hope this was helpful. Take care. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks a lot. Bye.